Welcome. I'm Gigi Hackford and I paint the American flag. Many people ask me when I became interested in painting the flag, and I thought about that for a long time, and very recently had a long lost childhood memory emerge. And the memory is, well, first of all, my mother was a painter and my father created the aviator sunglass plus many other sunglass designs. And he had a factory in New Jersey and a factory in Puerto Rico, and we would sail from New Jersey to Puerto Rico, living on the boat, the first 7 years of my life. And it was during one of these journeys, I'm sitting in the cockpit with my dad, and the sails are whipping in the wind and the clouds, and I'm watching the ocean. And I looked at the stern, and there was flying the American flag. And I was 3 years old, and that memory just came up, and that's when I first fell in love with the image of our stars and stripes. And it's so interesting as an artist, as a musician, other phases of art, I think pieces of our childhood and our experiences and pieces of our past emerge in some way and really influence what we do in life. And childhood is so important. And here we go. That is when I became interested in the flag. Another childhood story that impacted me recently was I paint here in the gallery every day, and when people come in and view this display, I just let them take it in, and it's quiet and we don't say anything. And there was a man who walked into the gallery and looked at all these flags for quite a while. I was painting, and when he spoke, he told me this story. He was a boy growing up in Hungary, and he was 8 years old, and every day would walk to the American embassy and look up at the American flag. And as a boy, he felt it was the most beautiful image he'd ever seen. And fast forward, he's now an adult, he's a world traveling photographer, and he said to me softly, you know, the American flag is still the most beautiful flag in the world. And it continues. The stories continue, the stories from our childhood continue to impact us and influence who we are today. And I'm sure you have your story, and I'd love to hear any story that you want to share with me. They're important, you know, and sometimes they lie buried and don't emerge, but when they do, it's a precious gift from our past, because that's who we were and that's who we are. So I really thank you for being here today, and would appreciate your sharing and liking. And if you would click that link below and it would take you to my blog, I'd really appreciate it. So have a wonderful day. Look up and you'll see that beautiful stars and stripes that we have, our flag. Thanks.